Hey, what's up? It's Dave here from the Matt and Dave Show, thanking you for listening and reminding you to like, share, and subscribe if you like what you hear. I think you will, but you know, I'm biased.
He's Dave. I'm Matt, and this is the Matt and Dave Show. Dude, there's a YouTube original series starring Tom Felton.
What?
And Natalia Tena. So that's Tom Felton as Draco Malfoy.
Yeah.
And Natalia Tena, who also was Tonks in Harry Potter.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. I don't know what that's about. I was just searching YouTube, and it was like, oh, hey. But that's not what I want to talk about.
So there's other YouTube original shit. It's not just Karobi Kai. My God. Karobi Kai. I would like to say my mental portmanteau of Cobra Kai and Karate Kid just smashed together in my head.
That's like the Mad Magazine version of Cobra
Karobi Kai. Oh,
I mentioned Mad Magazine because I'm stuck in 80s mode right now.
All right.
So we've got some bad news to start the show off with. Bad news.
Bad news?
Bad news. Bad news.
Well, then bring it the fuck down and let's go. Bad news.
Bad news.
No, it wasn't pitch, it was tone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we are huge fans of Stranger Things.
We are.
Who
huge.
isn't a fan of Stranger Things?
That's a good point.
It's like the pop culture, it's like the top of the pop culture pyramid right now.
That is true.
You know, like Game of Thrones used to be, and now they're kind of on the decline. Think how they're ending. Walking Dead used to be, and now they're kind of on the decline. Now it's Stranger Things.
Stranger Things,
That's the top. That's the top of the food chain.
To the point where
top of the nerd chain.
They gave Barb a movie.
They did give Barb a movie,
and it looks really good.
I think you shared the trailer on our Matt and Dave Facebook. You need to check it out because it actually looks pretty good.
It looks really fucking good.
Seriously, like
they gave Barb a movie.
I know, like I mean, come on, if you're that actress, you're like, hey, I don't need to be on Stranger Things. I got my own movie now.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, if it came down to having my own Netflix movie or being on Stranger Things for more than one season, I think I would pick Stranger Things. Although that chick, man. She can go to, like, the nerd cons for the rest of her life.
Shannon Purser has a gig.
She's got a gig. She's got a payday. She's good to go.
She's good.
So, Stranger Things, there was a trailer that came out not too long ago.
Yes, the mall one.
It wasn't a trailer. It was like a commercial for a mall opening in Hawkins.
My God, which they fucking nailed,
for the summer of 85, which is great because you don't, like, until the end when you see, what's-his-face?
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot.
I blanked on his name. Yeah.
The babysitter.
Yep.
Steve. Steve's his name.
Steve. Yep.
Until you see him, you're like, "What is this about? How is this related to Stranger Things at all?" And it's just him. And then it's like a Hawkins. It's a commercial for the Hawkins Mall opening up in the summer of '85. So we were just announced today that the next season 3, isn't going to premiere until summer of 2019.
Oh shit!
So we've got at least a year before the next season of Stranger Things.
Shit.
And we're coming up on almost a year since the last one came out.
Or we have a year to weasel our way into that production based on our mall working experience.
And we do have mall working experience.
I have mall shit on my resume.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I took that shit off.
I
do. No, I still do.
Oh, I was being completely facetious.
But I still do. Because that's that was in like 10 years.
When I say my resume, I meant my air quote proverbial resume,
sure.
as in my career history, not my actual shoppable resume.
On my actual shoppable resume, I do. But,
just a mall shit.
I mean, to be fair, I was like the top of the food channel.
You were.
So,
that's fair.
So with our acting experience and our mall working experience,
I'm just saying,
maybe we can get a gig.
I worked in a mall in the 80s, 90s.
Right. Matt and Dave could be the new Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Or the new, what are the Star Wars guys' names? They're supposed to be in Solo, but
Bob and... Oh, they weren't in Solo? Oh, God, I need to see Solo.
You didn't see Solo yet?
Oh, fuck.
God,
I've been playing catch-up.
Let me get back to the bad news. We're gonna go down this rabbit hole.
Sorry.
So Stranger Things doesn't premiere until next summer. It's a bummer. It sucks, but it's what's going to happen.
Man. I thought you were going to tell me somebody died or something.
I'm not actually going to have like really bad, depressing news.
Geez.
Like it's supposed to be like for entertainment.
No, I understand.
People don't want to listen to us talk about people dying.
That's why I was like, change your tone.
I mean, we did a whole special, like offshoot special that people didn't have to listen to bitch about Kelly Marie Tran and all the haters.
Yeah.
because we wanted to say something, but we didn't want to bring the show down.
You don't bring
Right.
the show down.
So,
That's fair.
but yeah, so
Can
apparently
we
there's
do
good
an
reason.
in memoriam episode with like sad piano music and we just list people that die?
Totally.
Yeah. Screw you, Oscars. We're going to save you 10 minutes.
Right, exactly. And we'll actually get all of the important celebrities. So there's very good reason for season 3 being delayed until the summer of 2019. You know, the Duffer Brothers and Sean Levy, they want to get it right. They delivered. They had a huge season 2.
Yeah.
And they want to make sure that season 3 is going to be just as epic.
Yep.
So, listen, I can wait. And if you think about it, when you watch movies, we're not getting the next Star Wars movie for 2 years after if you don't count Solo, but you're not getting the next Star Wars episode until 2 years later. So
Sure,
you
yeah.
wait.
You wait.
I think that especially Stranger Things is like a very cinematic show. Like it can be
Agreed.
shot like a movie.
Yeah.
We don't
It
need
should
to
be shot like a
we
movie.
don't need to.
Yeah.
We don't need to turn these things out once a year. It's fine. Take a year and a half. Take 2 years.
Take your
whatever.
time.
Take
Give
your
me a
time.
good show.
You're going to give us 13 episodes. Wait, is it 13 this time?
I don't know.
Is it 9? All right, you're going to give us a bunch of episodes all at once anyway, so it's
Yeah.
all good.
No.
So anyway, they're taking their time on it, which is great. But I can't find any of my things.
You went through the trouble of bookmarking shit. And
I did. I went through. So David Harbour, as everybody knows him as the sheriff from Stranger Things,
He's going to be Hellboy.
He's going to be Hellboy.
Yep.
He said, if you're a real fan of Stranger Things and you really want to know, he goes, I would go back and look at the films that released in '85. There's a reason why they set this season in '85
specifically.
He said, if you want any details, it's going to be epic, and it's going to kind of. It's going to... So, Stranger Things has always had kind of like an E.T. Goonies vibe to it.
Yep.
He said this season is going to... If you want to know what's going to be happening in this season, look at the great films that released in '85.
So what was released in '85, man?
I'm glad that you asked, Dave, because I actually have a list.
I figured you did.
So what I thought we could do
is
we could actually go down the list of movies that came out in the summer of '85.
Yep.
And see what we think.
Okay, do it.
And so it really breaks my heart because there's a lot of them that I didn't even know came out in the summer of '85. Obviously, Back to the Future was one of them, July 1985.
Yep.
That's when Back to the Future came out. But there's a lot of other ones that came out that I wanted to joke about, but I'm not going to. So let's just go down the list of ones that actually make sense. I'm not going to mention Pumping Iron 2, The Women. I'm not going to mention Rappin'. I'm not going to mention Just One of the Guys.
Oh, Just One of the Guys is a great movie.
Actually came out April 26th, 1985. So,
but you're only doing summer '85 movies.
right, so I'm going to start in May and go through the ones that I think might have something to do with...
Just out of curiosity, why aren't you doing any of the other '85, starting in January to January? Why aren't you covering the whole year?
Because they said summer of '85.
Oh, he did say summer of '85.
They did say summer of
That
'85.
is my apologies. Apology.
Yes.
Apology.
Now we can go back through the whole list of see what else might have come
No,
out.
but
Maybe they're trying to throw something in. But
No,
so here's
summer
the things that came out in
Okay, do
'85.
it. Do it.
We have The Goonies came out June 7th, 1985,
Very important.
which I think is very Daryl.
Oh,
DARYL came out.
Dedicated android robot youth life form.
Very good. Cocoon came out in June 1985. Return to Oz, which I thought was funny.
Dude,
I know.
Dude, that's dark.
Explorers came out July 12th, 1985.
Are you kidding me?
I kid you not, sir.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
Just another interesting factoid. The Black Cauldron came out July 1985.
No kidding.
I thought it was older than that.
Yeah.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Wow.
Maybe somebody will steal a bicycle. Fright Night came out in August of 1985.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is some shit.
So
dude.
we had Day of the Dead and where did it go?
I don't know.
The Return of the Living Dead both come out in September 85.
Really?
Now, I don't think Stranger Things is going to go zombie wide, but
No.
Teen Wolf.
Oh, that'll be one. They'll touch on Teen Wolf.
My Science Project.
Which one was My Science Project?
You know, it's funny. So Weird Science came out August 2nd, 1985. Real Genius came out August 7th, 1985. And My Science Project came out August 9th. So the week of August was science-related movies, apparently.
Interesting.
And that's pretty
Real
much...
Genius would be Great.
That's pretty much all that there is for the summer of 85. I mean, I didn't mention Back to the Future or Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to go that route. The Heavenly Kid came out in summer of 85. I don't even know what that is.
I still don't know what that is. That's Paul. What the hell was that movie about? Hold on.
Paul who?
Paul Hogan.
Hogan.
The guy from Crocodile Dundee.
Okay.
Hold on.
I have no idea what that's about.
Hold on.
All right, so I only listed like a couple of movies there because those were all the summer of 85 movies that I think might be applicable here. But there are a bunch of other movies in 85. This is just an interesting list. We should go over this. Okay, so here's a couple of others.
Got it.
There is The Breakfast Club.
Really?
The Breakfast Club.
That they'll touch on.
You think maybe?
Oh, they will definitely be put in some
Maybe
sort
they'll
of,
be put on Saturday morning detention?
Yeah.
That would be great.
Some sort of detention-based scenario for what they did.
Dude!
Yeah.
Oh, my God!
What?
February 15th is when The Breakfast Club was released theatrically. February 1985. Do you know what else was released on that day?
What?
Fast Forward.
No.
Yes, I swear to God. It's right here.
No.
That amuses me greatly.
Oh, dude.
Oh man, no wonder why that movie bombed.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, when your competition is The Breakfast Club,
It's true.
you're not going to do well.
Wow.
But I mean, to be fair, you're not going to know that ahead of time.
Man.
You didn't know that it was going to be a cultural
Unbelievable. I wish, man. Okay.
benchmark.
Anyway, Fast Forward. That's great. Going forward. Okay.
Fast forward. Brought to you
Nice.
by Sidney Poitier.
That's right.
Yeah.
Vision Quest.
I don't know of it. Like, I know of it. I don't know it.
Yeah, I don't know either. Mask came out that year, March of that year.
Oh, the Stoltz. Eric Stoltz
Eric
movie.
Stoltz and Cher, yeah.
Yep.
So, wait. So he gets fired from Back to the Future.
Oh, my God, that's right. He was in...
And goes and does Mask. And that movie comes out 2 months before... Three months before Back to the Future. That's crazy.
That's
Oh, my
rough.
God. Seriously?
What? Oh, you got the ad again?
I get the ad again. I hate that.
Dude.
Don't you hate those pop-ups?
Stupid pop-ups.
Stupid advertising.
Well, all right, so based on what we know right now, let them make their clicks. Let them make their money. So I definitely think Breakfast Club will be a touch point. Goonies, they've already kind of hit on. Like, they may start reinforcing some of those themes.
I mean, that's their vibe, you know?
Yeah, they always have a general Goonies-esque vibe.
Right.
I definitely think they'll try and shoehorn some, like, sort of detention scenario. Maybe you'll get a DeLorean or two as a nod to Back to the Future.
That would be cool.
But nothing like... Oh.
Cat's Eye.
The Mark Hamill one?
No, the Stephen King, Drew Barrymore Cat's Eye. Don't remember that?
I don't remember.
You don't remember
that.
Cat's Eye?
No, I don't.
Oh, dude, you got to look that up. Cat's Eye is a good one. Cat's Eye. I can't believe you don't remember that. You've never seen that one?
Sworn. Oh no, I haven't seen that.
Wow, you need to.
There's a
Silver Bullet?
the Richard Pryor Gene Wilder one?
No, it's a horror movie.
Oh. Well, it's Silver Streak.
Yeah, Silver Streak. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
Oh yeah.
Once Bitten.
Shit. Yeah, I don't know they're going to do Once Bitten.
Young Sherlock Holmes.
No. I really think we should...
This is all after the summer. So if it's set in the summer of 85, they're not going to go past the movies that were past at least
even
August.
Even if they did go past, I don't think Once Bitten's going to make the cut on that one.
No, I agree.
I love Once Bitten.
I do too.
It was like Jim Carrey's second movie, I think.
Yeah, after that Duck Soup.
Rubber Face.
Rubber Face. That's right. What was Duck Soup? Was that the TV show? There was like a Duck Soup.
I don't know.
Something I don't know. Remember.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's a list of movies that could give you some kind of tips onto what Stranger Things 3 might be about.
I really think they'll hit the Back to the Future themes. Maybe they'll go see Back to the Future just because working time travel into that would be weird.
Yeah. Not really. I mean, we're talking about a series where there's an alternate dimension of like...
But that's not time travel, though.
But still.
I'm just saying time travel complicates things.
I agree.
It is really hard. Once you open up that, and I'm going to use the word, and as a pun, open up that worm, hole, it's tough. It's really tough. Look at all the things the X-Men universe has had to do. Look at all the things the Star Trek universe has had to do. Because
Star Trek has handled it okay, with the exception of Khan.
Right, but that's tough, though. That's what I'm saying. But Khan was the alternate universe Khan.
The alternate timeline Khan.
Alternate time, yeah. The split. And you know what I mean? It's a tougher road to navigate via continuity. See, I don't think they should do it. If that's the plan, I don't think they should do it. I'll say it out loud.
I'm with you on time travel makes things complicated when you're in an established universe. But what Star Trek did was, I think, brilliant because it took it back and gave them license to do whatever they wanted to do.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about that. Okay. I mean, time travel has been a thing in the Star Trek universe long before they did that. Are you
talking about the first movie in the new Kelvin timeline?
No, I'm talking about time travel as a well-established thing within the Star Trek universe.
The Star Trek universe. Okay, gotcha.
As a concept, they've been doing time travel and had to maintain 17 different the future Enterprise comes back and it's talking to the present Enterprise, and there's time conundrums that
yes, I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's just messy and hard to do, and I think that would be too much.
I agree. I agree. I hope they don't go that way, especially since there's rumors that Infinity War is going to go that way, or the next Infinity Avengers movie is going to go that way. It's complicated. It's messy. Yeah, I wouldn't go there.
Yeah,
I hope they don't go there. But I hope there is a DeLorean in there somewhere, somehow.
Right, there should be a nod to it as a cultural touch point.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that'd be good. And I think
that was the movie of the summer, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. I want to say so, but I think they're you could do a lot of things with all the mad. I think a mad scientist vibe could be explored within that. I mean, the Papa stuff being what it is.
Yeah,
I think you could touch on some points within that, or even as a flashback as to how they got there, or how he got to where he was. You could totally do some mad scientist, crazy 80s Bride of the Reanimator.
You just want to see more Matthew Modine.
Dude, Matthew Modine's fucking badass.
He really is.
I'm not.
I don't know why he doesn't work more.
I like Matthew Modine.
I mean, I do too.
I'll fight for that guy to get some screen work.
I agree. So you want to hear my theories on, or the one theory that I have on Stranger Things season 3?
Go.
And what the mall is about.
Okay.
I believe that the new mall was built on the former site that had the gate to the Upside Down.
Oh, you think that's what it is? You think they demolished
I think they demolished that building? That little research center?
We're kind of spoiling things if you haven't seen it.
All right, listen. If you haven't seen Stranger Things season 1 by now.
I'm just saying.
It's been 3 years, man.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving people a heads up that we're venturing into that territory.
Good Lord.
But fuck you, man. Come on.
I mean, I'm with you to a certain extent.
And I'm not saying we shouldn't talk about it. I'm just letting people know.
We really do need to find a sweet spot for these things.
Oh,
because
you got to find that sweet spot.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I can't handle. We can't have a show like this and not talk about things that happened 2 years ago.
Look,
we don't have to spoil movies that happened this year.
We're not going to get into who killed who.
We don't have to talk about movies that happened
all right,
summer.
It's fine.
But goddamn, I'm talking about Stranger Things.
I'm just giving people a heads up. I'm not saying don't talk about it.
Oh my God.
Oh, come on. I care. And if my crime is caring too much, then I plead guilty. Matthew, I plead guilty. Guilty for giving a shit.
It's too bad you don't have the keyboard ready. You could play yourself some little
I can't act
music.
And play at the same time. It's tough. That's a lot. It's too much talent.
You'll never be on the stage version of Once.
I will not. Nope. I will not. That I would be the girl if I was acting and playing the piano at the same time, which would really be an interesting choice of casting.
Pay to see that. I'd pay to see that.
I could do the accent, but there'd be a lot of other hiccups that go along with that.
I would pay to see that. That'd be great.
But no, yeah, I think your theory is very sound.
Yeah,
actually, it's it's a big swath of open land.
I immediately thought that. I don't know why, because I don't know. It seemed like a very 80s thing to do.
It does seem like it does. Because that was literally the plot of Poltergeist.
That's right.
Literally the plot of Poltergeist.
When did Poltergeist come out?
I don't No.
Let me go to the Googles. Or to the search engines.
That don't pay for our show to be sponsored, even though they're clearly a cultural touch point to the point where Hawaii Five-0 had Bing pay them to say, "Oh, let's Bing it," even though it made no frickin' sense whatsoever. You got it? I was just
Poltergeist came out in 1982.
Oh,
so it is possible.
It's possible. All right. And that's another big like cultural touch point that they could hit.
But you know what? That doesn't really make a difference because if like they had a Goonies vibe going and the first two seasons took place before 85,
it doesn't have to like
doesn't have to
parallel.
But 80s,
yeah, it's fully within the 80s
yeah.
thing. I think it's a sound theory.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Matt and Dave.
And sorry if that spoils it, but
listen, if I take guesses, it's not a spoiler.
It's true. Actually, I go through the same thing when I watch shows with the missus. I'll be like, nah. They did it, and here's how. It's just like, what? I'm like, I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Well, because we've seen so much that it's easy to go, yeah, this is what's going to happen.
So to the point where I actually just keep my theories to myself, just because I write more than I am wrong.
Truth.
Which is awkward. I'm like, sorry, I know you have 15 minutes in this, but I totally know who did it.
See, listen, I don't think, if you're guessing, it's one thing if you see it, and that's exactly what happens. Like, if we sat here and we said, okay, this is what we think is going to happen in the next Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And that's what happens.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we knew that was going to happen. Which is kind of the reason why people were pissed to begin with.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. It's absolutely fair.
But still, it's not a spoiler if we're sitting here talking about what we think is going to happen.
It's speculation.
Yeah, exactly. It's totally speculation.
No, I get you. But that's cool though.
That's not going into facts. Yeah, I think it's a good fan theory.
It's a good fan theory.
I think so.
I really believe that'll pan out. Like
I think there's a lot you could do with that too.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that is like, and they could do a total like that's why they all get jobs. That's why he got a job at the mall.
That's what makes them. That's what brings them all there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, would they actually go to that mall if they knew what it was?
Nah, here's the thing though. It's like, so they put the shit on the mall and people were like warning him like, no, you shouldn't put there because of the whatever.
Right.
And then they're like, oh, no, it's fine. And they build it and then weird shit starts happening. So they all get jobs in the mall to investigate. And that's how they do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking it one step further.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's how I mean. If
if
I was writing that, that's how I would write it.
The core kids are—they're
not going to be able.
They're not old enough.
But that's why they have to convince the older siblings, to get the jobs there.
Truth. Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's where.
And
I would
David Harbour's character's all like, "I'm gonna just drive around the mall all day. I'm gonna call a mall security cop.
Yep.
Mall cop.
Paul. David Harbour. Mall cop.
David Harbour is Paul Bart.
Mall cop. Oh, God, those 80s mall cops were the worst, too.
Well, to be fair, the 90s and 2000s mall cops were the worst as well.
But it was a new thing then. Like, you were really freshly drunk on your power.
It's true.
It was
very true.
You know, they weren't...
The mall cops we knew in the late 90s, though, were pretty cool.
I like my mall cops. But I worked there. I wasn't a hooligan.
Well... You were a hooligan that worked there.
Best of both worlds.
All right, so we brought up Star Wars a little bit. We can go forward talking about Star Wars because there's just a huge casting announcement.
Holy shit sticks. I have never been so happy because I am the biggest Lando Calrissian fan ever.
And why does that make you excited, Dave?
Billy D. Williams coming back as Lando, Episode 9.
He is.
You heard it here. 15th, because we recorded this way after that announcement. It was like 48 hours.
It's actually announced yesterday.
That was like 2 days ago.
Yeah. So,
which makes perfect sense.
Casting announcements, production announcement, all these announcements. Star Wars Episode 9 will be filming at London's Pinewood Studios on August 1st, 2018. That's like in 3 days. They start filming Episode 9. We gotta go. Okay. I don't know necessarily what we're going to do, but sure, we can go. We can stand outside and say, yeah, we like The Last Jedi.
Yeah, we're one of 3.
Screw the haters.
Counter-protest.
J.J. Abrams is back to direct, as we knew. He co-wrote the screenplay.
Yep.
Returning cast members include Daisy Ridley, Adam Driver, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Lupita I can't ever pronounce her last name.
Nuango. That's good. That's not bad. That's not bad, colonizer.
Thanks. Kelly Marie Tran, our friend and buddy. I'm going to call her our friend because we love her.
Yeah.
Billy Lord, who is Carrie Fisher's daughter.
Yep.
And I'm assuming that her character will have a bigger part this time.
I hope so.
Joining the cast are Naomi Ackie, Richard E. Grant, and Carrie Russell.
I heard about
Felicity fame, who works with who's worked with J.J. Abrams.
Carrie Russell, wasn't she on The Americans too?
She was on The Americans, yes.
Yeah,
she just finished up The Americans.
Yeah,
yes.
I would say more of the Americans fame right now. That was a popular show.
Well, she's also worked with J.J. Abrams in the Mission Impossible that he directed.
Oh, really?
She was the kidnapped, partner. Kidnapped. No. He cast her in like a kick-ass role.
Oh, yeah?
Like she was on Ethan Hunt's team.
Oh, no shit.
She was like kidnapped. Like she was his protege.
Which one
or
was
something
this?
Like
3, 4?
This was 3. I think it was 3.
I didn't.
It was the
3.
same one with Philip Seymour Hoffman, I believe.
Oh, I stopped watching after 2.
Oh, 3 was good.
Yeah,
because 2 was kind of.
Well, I only watched 2 because John Woo. Did and it. I love John Woo.
And 2 kind of as faulted as
wasn't
2,
a good movie.
As faulted as 2 was, 2 kind of set the precedent for what Mission Impossible is now with like the crazy action stunts.
Yeah.
Like the first one was like a political spy thriller.
Yep.
You know, and the second
more in
was just
tune with what the show used to be.
Right, and the second one was like crazy action, and now it's kind of like a mix. Like the action sequences are what sell it, you know, especially like Tom Cruise doing his own stunts.
Yeah, it's like own beast at this point.
Right, exactly, but it's got a little bit of both, but it's more of an. I get it.
Yeah.
But 3 was really good. I liked 3.
Who would have thought that like Mission Impossible would have become this like series, like this universe thing?
I know.
Like what was like a throwaway rehash of a TV show, like. Which I enjoyed, actually. I really enjoyed that first Mission Impossible movie.
I did too.
A lot.
Yeah, I did too.
I thought it was great. I thought it was well executed. But I wouldn't have anticipated a series of movies based on these characters.
Not 6 movies later. 6 or 7 movies? I don't even know how many we're on now.
Yeah, I would not have pictured that. I thought it was a nice self-contained thing.
Yeah.
But I would not have gone, you know what this needs? 5 sequels.
Yeah. I mean, listen. If it makes you money, keep doing it.
I agree.
And this last one that just opened up this weekend is the highest grossing one so far.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's like Tom Cruise's highest grossing movie.
Yeah, good on him. Good on him.
I didn't see the last one in theaters. I don't think I'll see this one in theaters either, just because I've got other things to do.
Yeah,
but I am looking forward to seeing it. I do want to see it.
Well, you
should see 3.
Yeah, all right.
See 3.
All right.
Okay, so all of those people that we just mentioned are. Oh, there's also a rumor that Greg Gutenberg, is that his name?
Greg Gutenberg.
Greg Gutenberg. No, Greg.
Oh, yeah.
Greg Gutenberg.
Yeah. He's always in those movies, though.
He's always in J.J. Abrams movies and things. He was the pilot for the plane on Lost and all that.
Yeah.
So he was in episode 7.
Yep.
And there's a rumor that his Snap Wexley character will come back as episode 9.
Oh, good.
In episode 9. Did you know that his character is actually like part of the first series of books that came out? With this, when under Disney's banner,
I did not know that.
Yes,
Snap Wexley.
Forget what it's called. He's actually called something else in these books, but it's the same character or something.
Interesting. I did not know that.
I'll have to research more. And I read the first one. I didn't read the.
Yeah, he was the voice of the dad on the phone in the first Star Trek reboot that he did.
Yes, he was.
Yep.
You're right. Yep. Absolutely. The stepdad.
Yeah, yes. Stepdad that's yelling at Kirk.
He's in all of his stuff. So,
yeah.
I don't remember him being in Super 8 though.
I haven't seen Super 8. I don't know.
Oh, God. Anyway.
I watch way more TV than you. You're good.
You watch way more TV than I do. You're right. I think... Okay. So, all of those people that we mentioned previously will be joined by veteran Star Wars actors Mark Hamill, Anthony Daniels, and Billy D. Williams.
Yep.
As Lando Calrissian.
Yep.
Seriously, like people have been talking about him being a part of these movies since since news came out that they were making episode 7. And everyone's like, "Hey, Billy D, are you going to be in it? Are you going to be in it?" And he's like, listen.
You know what I think sealed the deal for this? Fucking Solo.
Absolutely did.
Like
not Solo itself, but Donald Glover's his portrayal of Lando.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You have to sound like him right now, don't you? Absolutely.
Colt 45. So this is all great stuff, but the most interesting part of this casting announcement is the role of Leia Organa will once again be played by Carrie Fisher.
Yep.
How will you do that, you might ask?
Well,
because didn't Carrie Fisher die?
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes, and it's still raw. It still hurts.
It does.
We are still tearing up for that.
Yeah.
Apparently, there is unreleased footage they shot for The Force Awakens that they're going to use to kind of cut together a performance or
plotline performance.
Her part in Princess Leia or General Leia or whoever she is now, leader of the rebellion or what are
ex-leader
they?
of the
Resistance?
The
Resistance now.
Yeah.
The leader of the Resistance, Leia, whatever she is, they're going to wrap up her storyline and use this footage from The Force Awakens.
Interesting.
To tell that story without having to CGI her or do anything.
Yeah.
They have the blessing of the estate. I guess Billy
Lord
Lord
being in the movie.
She's like, yeah, sure, okay, that's great. So I mean, who knows what they'll do? Maybe they'll do like the whole Arrested Development thing where like two actors aren't in the same room, but they get like a double to do like the over the shoulder stuff.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? But I think it's interesting. I'm glad they're. Obviously, you can't recast. You cannot recast that part.
No.
You have to finish up the storyline. I wonder if they kind of had this. They've had this idea of what they were going to do from the get go.
Yeah.
Because they could have done something. They could have just left Leia floating out there in space before she grabbed herself back.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is Last Jedi spoilers. This has been around the internet. People have seen the memes, seen the jokes. So they could have just left it like that, and then
I didn't say anything.
You didn't. I know, but you wanted to.
I did not.
I saw your eyes.
I did not.
Saw a twinkle in your eyes.
It's just
a
my
spoiler twinkle in your eyes.
Spoiler twinkle in your eyes.
So it'll be interesting.
That's my childlike wonder getting snuffed out, Matt. That's what that is.
Childlike wonder. Yeah. Okay.
That's the element of surprise and joy getting stepped on while you sip your tea, sir.
It's LaCroix.
Whatever. I think it's. I think I worry. Obviously, I worry.
Oh, okay. This is not a reaction I was expecting.
I worry. I mean, just because, I don't know, man. Like, I've seen it done when actors die and they try and wrap up storylines using archive footage and, like, over-the-shoulder stuff. And I think the only reason that it never works the way you want to is because you fucking know the actor is dead, so you're going to automatically look for the seams.
Oh, true.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
So I worry. I think they're going to do the best fucking job they can with it, and I think they're going to throw everything they have at making it as seamless as possible. Mm-hmm. But when you know it's what it is, you're going to look for the seams.
Well, here's my thing, too.
Go.
This is going to sound really weird. This is the first thing I thought of. If they're going to use previously unreleased footage from The Force Awakens, how are they going to make new action figures of Princess Leia for this movie?
Wow.
Because she's going to be wearing the same costume that she wore.
Oh, you can digitally alter somebody's costume.
And that was my question. Yeah. Are they going to do that?
Yeah, they'll probably digitally alter her costume.
You think?
Oh, yeah. I mean, all you have to do is, you could even just do a color change.
Sure.
It doesn't have to be like...
It's true.
You know, she's not Padme. She's not getting a new outfit every time she's on scene. Yeah.
Jesus, that was one of the reasons why those movies were just awful.
Speaking of,
please.
Did we talk about the? I know we missed a week because we were both sick. Did we talk about the new Clone Wars?
We did not. We can come back and talk about that.
All right.
So the other big thing, the last big thing that came out about this press release, and really isn't a surprise, were you just trying to force your...
I was stretching my hand.
Oh, I thought you were trying to get your drink in your hand. You were just like holding it out going, ah! You don't have those powers, dude. Movies. This is real life.
No, I was trying to fill my drink with my force powers. This is a fucking empty glass.
No, the force powers don't do that. That's magic. You're thinking Harry Potter. You're getting your nerd universes crossed. The other big thing that came out on this casting announcement was the fact that this is the last movie of the Skywalker saga, the Nineology, which isn't a surprise because that's something that geeks everywhere have known. That's something Lucas said originally.
Is that really a surprise to anybody?
I don't know. It might be. I guess for the lesser fans.
Whoa,
wait. Let me wait.
I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I don't want to be within fucking 10 feet of you right now.
Hold on.
Christ.
Let me back it up.
Matt, will you please clarify your statement? Not Dave.
Dave, you made it worse, dude. All right?
I believe in you, Matt. Give him a good apology.
That's your MO. You just make it worse. If you would have just said, "Oh, wait," and let me back it up, and let me clarify my statement, but you got to make it bigger.
That's not as fun for me or the people at home.
Dig in my ditch for me. Thanks. Appreciate it. The fans that aren't as entrenched in all of the Star Wars-ness that there is in the universe.
Vested.
I like the way I said it. They might not know.
Oh, I like the way you originally said it.
I know you did. And then you made it worse.
They may not know.
They may not know. So I guess you could kind of say it might be a surprise. So I understand, like, you know how it works in PR. You got to make sure you get all the information out there.
I agree.
Now, we're talking about it, too. We want to make sure the word gets out. Well, that's how you do it. So
9 movies. That's it.
That means the trilogy that Rian Johnson's making is probably not going to have anything to do with Skywalkers.
I'm fine with that.
I would go ahead and just say right now that Daisy Ridley's Rey is not a Skywalker. If they wanted to continue on with her, although she's done with Star Wars.
I can imagine.
She was done with Star Wars after the first one. She's like, oh, good Lord. I remember, I think it was. Do you remember all those videos Josh Gad did?
Oh my God, it's so great.
Oh my God, they were great. But you can just see the contempt on her face.
Oh God, I regret it.
Oh my God, I regret ever doing those movies.
Yeah.
Even though that movie gave me this movie that I'm currently working on.
Yeah.
So whatever Rian Johnson trilogy, whatever he's working on, it's not going to have anything to do with the Skywalkers. Whatever trilogy that the Game of Thrones guys are working on, that's not going to have anything to do with the Skywalkers. Skywalkers are done. Darth Vader's done. And, listen.
Well, the Skywalkers are done as a central character. I'm sure it will reference
maybe
certain things. You will. I mean, you can't.
If you go, it depends. If you go in the future or in the past, it depends.
Right. Okay. If you said it, post the Resistance era, you're still going to talk about, these things are cultural touch points for that universe. Like, the guy that ran your galaxy died and his grandson, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to talk about it. It'll color your life.
If it's in the future.
In the future, yes.
Or if it's taking place at the same time.
Yes.
Which is possible.
Yes. But you go back pre-Clone Wars, then no, it's a wide open space unless things have been recanified which you don't know. You don't know. Darth Revan could still be a thing. They recanon a lot of cool shit. They recanon Thrawn. I'm just saying.
It's true.
Life is good.
I would like to see.
They could make a Thrawn movie.
I would like to see a Thrawn movie. I'd like to see an Ahsoka movie. Like, Ahsoka is my new favorite Star Wars character, I think.
So interesting.
And seriously, I remember the first time I saw the Clone Wars animated movie.
Yeah, you talked about
pilot,
how
she was just awful.
Annoying. You hate how much you hated her.
Oh man, I hated her. Like, God, it was just so awful. And now
Now
she's exactly. That was one of the things. I was like, you're just trying too hard, man. Just trying too damn hard. But now she's like my favorite Star Wars character.
What do you think, did she just grow up?
I think that's what it was. Yeah, she grew up and they made her cooler.
It's cool. Everybody's cool when they grow up, man.
I guess. I don't know. She was less of an annoying kid and more of a cool badass Jedi.
Yeah. Well, and you may get more opportunities with that with the release of the new Clone Wars cartoon, which I'm excited about. Obviously, which is weird for me to say as a guy who...
Explain to me what this is. New Clone Wars cartoon, what's happening?
There was a Clone Wars series, and then they ended it, but now they're bringing it back with a new season. That's my song.
That was brilliant.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you. I do what I can.
What is the purpose of this new season, David?
To make money.
Yes, that is the
off the backs of Star Wars fans.
That is the actual reason. But what is the reason that they're telling fans they're doing it?
I don't know actually.
Okay, so when
I just clocked in at capitalism.
When Disney acquired Lucasfilm, Cartoon Network said, we're done with this series. We're not going to do it anymore. So they had a couple of episodes that they had in the can, and they said, well, we need to do something with this, and they gave it to Netflix. And Netflix released this season 5. I think it was 5, right?
Yeah.
Season 5, and it was like 8, 9 episodes, something like that. And they were called the Lost Episodes, and it's a lot happened in those episodes.
Yep.
And
because they had recast Palpatine because the actor had died.
Who?
The guy whoever was voicing Palpatine.
Oh, well, because Ian McDiarmid did for a couple. Of
but he wasn't doing the long-term episodes.
Anyway,
but they recast him with Tim Curry.
Yes, I know, and it was an awful choice.
I agree, and I love Tim Curry.
I know, we both do.
Yeah, but
awful choice.
I completely agree that it was not a good choice.
Yeah, so a lot of shit happened, and then it just kind of ended, and it was like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's really, like, we know what happens at the end of the Clone Wars, so I guess we don't really have to see it, but there was a lot of characters that aren't in the movies that just kind of...
Yep.
And Rebels did their best to try to kind of cover a lot. Yeah, there were some characters from the Clone Wars that showed up in Rebels.
Yep.
Again, I won't say what in case you haven't seen it. Well, yeah. Fuck you. But they did their best, but still wasn't kind of a closure. So this last 13 episodes is their way of saying, hey, we've got these stories. We want to finish. We want a closure. We want to make more money off of Clone Wars and Star Wars. So here you go. That's why we're making these.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think it's a good decision. In fan service, it's a good commercial decision. Like, people will watch the shit out of this. Like, Rebels was a rousing success, I think.
I agree.
Like, people, and they're going to do a Resistance cartoon as well.
Really?
Yeah, they're going to do that with the Resistance era as well.
I have to look that up later. I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but I could be.
Okay.
You want to double check me right now while I talk about it?
Just keep talking.
Yeah, all right. I'm not going to double check you, but I'm morbidly curious myself. Yeah, but I mean, there's definitely something there, and you're right. Like, it ended kind of abruptly. It kind of trickled out. It wasn't terrible. Like, I wasn't like longing for them to tie up storylines. I don't feel like it was something that I needed, but I'm grateful. Like, I am glad, and I think a lot of people are going to be super glad about the opportunity to kind of see how these plot lines, tie up. And I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. I think it's spectacular. I think it's just grandiose. I think it's neat. I think it's good. I think it's well timed. I think it's an interesting moneymaker. I think it's a thing you should think about when you're thinking about things to think about when you're marking time for your co-host to look up from his phone and just think about the way the world's going to be when all the money comes in from the new actual Clone Wars series that's been thought about by the wonderful people at the Bertlanti universe, which I think is wonderful. He's got the nice Bertlanti hat, and
So I want everybody to know that I actually looked up about 5 minutes ago.
You did.
And he just was riffing, so I've decided to let him go because people love when you riff.
They do.
I don't know why, but they do.
Yeah. I totally Patton Oswalted that one.
You did. It's pretty great. Yeah. I hope you never have to. Hi. I hope you get a chance to filibuster one of these days.
Thank you. Yes. I appreciate that.
Was
I correct or no?
I agree with you. I'm very excited about these new Clone Wars. I think it's interesting that there seem to be a lot of fan service movements these days.
I think it's,
and a lot of times it works out.
Yeah.
Like Lucifer, I guess. I've never watched Lucifer, but it was canceled on Fox, and now it's picked up by Netflix.
Yep.
I do not know the reason why. Apparently there is a reason why. I have no idea, but there is a reason why.
So Lucifer, a DC property,
right?
Which
exactly.
I did not know.
Yes.
I was not aware of it.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I did not know that.
I think it's a Vertigo, though. I don't think it's DC. I think it's Vertigo, which is a DC company.
Yeah.
Supergirl going over to the CW from CBS. That's a fan service.
Which is, I mean, really... the best place for it.
I agree.
The fact that it was on CBS, I mean, I think it's
it was a different. I think it was a different show when it was on CBS.
Yeah. No.
You know,
bumping it over to CW was the best choice. They're doing the Batwoman one as well. A fucking Batwoman series.
I don't want to talk about that right now. We'll talk about that next week or something.
Really?
Yeah. But let's get back to Star Wars and Clone Wars. Yeah, I think it's a great thing. And listen, here's the thing: if you enjoy Star Wars,
I do.
I do. And you did not enjoy the prequels.
I did not.
But out of the prequels, the Clone Wars were some of the cooler things.
I fucking completely agree.
The Clone Wars series is the Star Wars prequels you were hoping for.
Yes.
That's how I would describe it.
Yes. I would say, not to be too fanboy, I would say those were the Star Wars prequels you deserved.
And need right now.
Yeah.
We do need them right now.
You do.
We needed back in 1999.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been good, but, you know.
Anyway, you are correct. There is a Star Wars Resistance animated series coming out sometime this fall, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all Burt Lanty, right? Same guy, like same production?
No.
I thought it was the Burt Lanty. No,
dude.
No, Burt Lanty is CW.
Yeah.
It was, he's got one of those other weird Italian names, though.
It is.
It's not the Burt Lanty verse. That's all the CW people.
Bobby Moynihan is going to be in the series. Yeah.
I love Bobby Moynihan.
The action will center on a young resistance pilot named Kazudu Zain. I can't even pronounce it. Who has been recruited to spy on the First Order. We also know the film will feature appearances by Poe Dameron and Phasma, as Oscar Isaac and Gwendolyn Christie have been confirmed as voice actors in the series.
Filoni,
yes, Dave Filoni.
Yeah, not Burt Lanty. Filoni.
Yeah. Jim Rash will be on the show.
Jim Rash.
And for those of you, he was the dean in Community.
Oh, I know who Jim Rash is.
Yeah.
I was just fascinated by it.
I mean, that's
Dave
amazing.
Filoni. Dave Filoni's hat.
Yeah. It's going to be on the Disney Channel, not Disney XD.
Oh, shit.
Which is great because then I can actually watch it.
Oh, you don't have XD?
I don't have XD. I still haven't seen the last season of Rebels.
I've only seen like 5 episodes of Rebels, but it was so good.
They're
what
good.
I saw.
They're good, dude. They're
what
good.
I saw was so damn good.
Did you watch the first season, or did you just skip ahead because you wanted to see Thrawn?
No, I watched the first season.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, Thrawn doesn't come in until season 3.
Yeah.
3.
I've been patient.
All right.
I have been patient, and I really want to see Thrawn.
Yeah, dude.
You know
I know you love you some Thrawn. I know. Have you read any of the new books?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you need to.
Are they good?
I don't know.
Oh.
That's why I need you to.
This is my homework.
That's why you need to.
This is like, you watch TV and you read the books. I'll do the movies. It will be fine.
You do the movies too.
I do. I finally actually just saw Ready Player One.
Oh, what'd you think?
I liked it.
Okay.
I didn't love it.
All right.
But I liked it.
Did you read the book?
Didn't.
You need to read the book.
I think I'll like it less if I read the book.
You like the movie less?
I think I'll probably like the movie less if I read the book.
Oh. Okay.
No?
I don't know. So? Here's the thing. I'm glad that I read the book first because I knew going in. There's a lot of things that happen in the book that you're like, you cannot pull this off cinematically. There's just no fucking way.
I will say I liked it though. This is not me going.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I think I said this in a previous show after the movie came out and I saw it. Like, I was prepared for it to not be exactly like the book. They took a lot of creative liberties, which they do.
Yep.
But a lot more than they had to, I think.
Yeah.
But listen, just watch the Harry Potter series again for the umpteenth time, and they take a lot of liberties as well.
They absolutely.
So a lot of things just don't make sense, and they have to kind of shoehorn them in because
it's the Harry Potter movie and not the Harry Potter series.
Sure. Right. Exactly.
If it was a Harry Potter television show, you get way more of that shit in there.
Uh-oh. That's probably what's going to come next. I can see it now, 2025, the Harry Potter series on Netflix.
I can see it. I'd watch it.
Or who has the rights to Harry Potter right now?
I think it's Uni.
No, it's WB. It's a WB. Oh, Universal. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have the rights to it.
Yeah, not Univision.
No, I know.
I know.
Harry Potter. I don't know where that would. I don't probably. You know what? By that time, by 2025, there's going to be so many streaming services.
Yeah.
It won't even matter.
So here's what else I saw.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure you haven't seen this.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Rampage.
Oh, no, I haven't, but the girlfriend wants to see it.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, shit. What are you going to tell me? Do not tell me it was any good. Don't say it was fun. Don't say it was good. Don't say you enjoyed it. Tell me the exact opposite, please.
I was a big fan of the video game.
Okay.
Like,
so is the girlfriend, which is why she wants to see it.
Yeah, I was a really big fan of the video game, and I was like, all right, like, your expectations are lowered because it's a movie based on a video game, so we're starting at a -7.
Okay.
Here. Like, all right. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm flying into this movie at a -7.
I hear you.
But the trailer was like, all right, you know, so I streamed it at home.
Wait, the trailer was that, all right, you know? Like, the trailer for me was like, really?
Oh. But did you play the video game?
Do we need it? Yeah, of course.
All right. So, I watched it and I enjoyed it.
Oh my god. Okay.
I won't say it's a good movie.
Okay.
I won't be like, oh my god, it's like a cinematic masterpiece. No, it's a fucking rock giant monster movie.
Sure.
Go into that in the very Pacific Rim mentality going in to see it.
The first Pacific Rim was really good, though.
Right, but you were...
I haven't seen the second one yet.
Right, I watched the second one.
Yeah, you said it was great. Yeah.
But, I mean, you're going into a giant robot fighting a giant monster movie. You're not going to be like, you know what, I really want that emotional connection.
That was an Academy Award winning...
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, you go into it with a certain expectation level. And I enjoyed it. I was like, that's weird. I didn't expect to enjoy this movie. And I looked it up, and it's the highest rated video game movie on IMDb.
Are you shitting me?
Yes. It is currently the best reviewed video game movie of all time.
What was it? Was it like 65% fresh?
I think so.
Or IMDb?
IMDb.
Oh, okay. All right.
On IMDb.
Wow.
But I was like I watched it, I'm like, this isn't bad. Like,
okay. All right.
There's enough, like, and I think the reason that it worked is because they made the ape a sympathetic character.
Okay.
Like the gorilla, I'm sorry, they made the gorilla a sympathetic character, like a character you're like. So it's not like humans versus bad guys. You're really pulling for George in this, which I think is a really important part, because otherwise it's just a giant monsters attacking the city movie. And
we've done that before.
Yeah, you've done that a lot. But
we've also done the huge gorilla beating up buildings and feeling sympathetic for it.
Yes.
In King Kong.
Yes. So it plays on those King Kong tropes.
Okay.
To where you're like, okay, I can see how you get there, and it works. Again, really set the bar low.
Sure.
Like, this is a fucking rock giant monster movie.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Right.
They riffed on the video game at good times.
I tell you, man, that dude can make as many crappy movies. I've never known another actor to make so many crappy movies and then come out on the other side smelling like fucking daisies.
Yeah. He's a charismatic motherfucker.
He is, man.
I mean, think of all the insufferable wrestling storylines that guy had to fucking slog through in his career.
That's true.
Like, nothing sticks to you after you've watched, like, some guy, like, catch on fire in a casket in an auditorium and have to sell that. Like, no, he's in the flaming casket. I get a check for this, the flaming casket. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're like, oh, you didn't like the Giant Monster movie? That's fine. I still got paid. I had a good time. You had a good time. Fuck it.
True.
We're all in on this.
I think he's a good actor too.
He is. Like, he can hold his own.
He does. He like Jumanji was awesome in Jumanji.
He has great comedic timing.
He's fantastic in Central Intelligence.
Yes.
I hope they do another Central Intelligence movie.
Dude, I would watch the shit out of that.
I think it's great.
I would absolutely watch the shit out of that.
I reluctantly will watch this movie with the girlfriend, but I mean, my bar is already super low, and I mean, I guess
it should be.
I guess in a movie like that, all you can hope for is that you feel at the end of the hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it is, that you were entertained.
I felt that.
Okay.
I felt that.
All right, well, that's fine. If I'm entertained, then I will be happy.
So you know what movie I did not get through?
Oh, shit, what?
The remake of Overboard.
Oh, you tried to watch it?
I did.
Oh, shut your front door.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, definitely, I love that movie.
Oh, I love it too.
The original is
great.
like we saw it in the theater. Again, somebody re-showed it in the theater, and we went to the theater to watch it again. We love that movie.
Yeah.
This movie is not that good.
No?
No. And you know what it is? And the guy they cast, like, so they did the gender reverse.
Right.
And so the guy that was like the rich playboy idiot, he's funny and he's charismatic and clearly a good actor.
Okay.
But no chemistry whatsoever.
Oh.
None.
Yeah.
It's just like dead in the water. You don't buy any of it.
See, a movie like that, it's almost all the chemistry.
Yeah.
You got I mean, he can be less charismatic as long as you've got a little bit of chemistry.
You know, and I was watching it, I'm like, oh, you know who would have been really good in this?
Don't say Chris Pratt.
I was going to say
no.
Because he has great chemistry with Anna Faris.
Obviously, yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh my God, I would have completely bought Chris Pratt in this movie.
Yeah, but I don't think that he would be good as like the rich playboy asshole type.
He would be good as an idiot.
Well, yeah, well that he does.
Like,
but
like, yes. I mean, just picture a rich idiot.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to be a dick to her.
Yeah.
He can just be completely clueless with how the whole like a child. Picture like a very overly entitled child. Mm-hmm. Like, well, no, you're not me, so you go clean up the mess. Or, and that's the other thing. Like, this guy was an asshole to her. Like, a complete bastard.
More so than Goldie Hawn was to Kurt Russell?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, it seemed, and it's weird, with the gender reversal, it seemed way more cruel.
Yeah.
Like, it might not have been actually more cruel, it just felt more cruel. It just didn't work. There was a whole slew of things that just didn't work. The one thing I did enjoy, before I shut it off, before I stopped this movie, was the plot line for the rich character was like fleshed out.
Oh, okay.
Like, and I had to go by on my Spanish because I didn't have subtitles because of how I watched the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't have the actual subtitles, and my Spanish isn't great. So I had, so he was Mexican. His dad's a rich Mexican shipping magnate. Mm-hmm. So, like, that's how he got all his money. And there's this, like, whole plot, like, his dad's dying, who gets to take over the company type of thing. So his sister's the one that leaves him in the coma. Mm-hmm. Or leaves him in ignorance so she can take over the company. It's not just the guy from Annie, like, partying up, doing coke with a bunch of models.
Or the guy from Gilmore Girls. Or the guy from Richie Rich, whatever you want to call it.
Whichever one. But yeah, like there was actually like a plot line on his side as to it, which I actually thought was kind of interesting.
Sure, absolutely.
But not enough to keep watching the movie.
Yeah.
Because
that one was never on my list.
No.
That was never on my agenda.
No.
Overboard, the remake, didn't we say everything we need to with the original?
You did.
Yes. So good luck to the new generation watching this. I hope you get to see the original one day.
Yeah.
Thanks
it's much
for playing.
Better. And they do make a reference to it.
The original?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. When they're doing the, and I have no problem spoiling any parts of this movie because you're better off not seeing it. They talk about not seeing, like, oh my God, I haven't seen a case of amnesia like this in like 25 years. We had a pretty little blonde lady that came in here and couldn't remember thing. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It was just a little hat tip, and you're like,
all right, well, that's cute, but still not enough for me to see.
No.
Well, maybe next week we'll talk about Batwoman.
Yeah.
I don't. We'll talk about it next time.
My God, I'm so excited about this. You're so crunchy.
I'm not.
You're crunchy.
No, I'm really not. It's more. I'm crunchy about the CW and all of these Berlanti DC verse shows.
We're gonna have.
It's just getting too many, man. It's just getting too many. That's it. That's all I want to say. Okay. We'll see you next time.
We're gonna talk about this
next time.
Next time.
All right.